have to know. Maybe they're not affected by Title I, but our society is, and our children are, and we want them all to have the brightest future that is possible and not have the funding for education cut because the richest person in America is getting a tax cut. Cancel the cuts. Cancel the cuts. I'm with you all the way. That's what we have to do. That's their goal. Just one last thing. Just because you're taking a big bite of the apple about how you go forward in our country. When I was your age, and that was a while ago, there was capitalism that was called stakeholder capitalism. So if somebody was the CEO of the company, he probably made about 30 times what the workers made. 30 times. And they made decisions based on their shareholders, that was their obligation, but also their employees, their customers, the community they lived in. So about 30 times. Stakeholder capitalism. Now we've moved to shareholder capitalism, where the CEO of the company is making like 300 or 400 times what their workers are making. It would take some of our workers a lifetime to make what the CEO makes in 1 year. So we have important work to do about fairness and all the rest of that. How could that be okay? And even CEOs have complained about that and said that's not what capitalism is supposed to be about. 300, 400 times? And it would take, again, a person's whole future. But if you go back, it would take from like well before the revolution for them to have to work all that time to make what the boss makes. So this is unfair, it's unjust, it's undemocratic, it's wrong, it's shameful, and it must be changed. And we are going to, that's our fight, to cancel the cuts, but with a reason, and also listening to how you see what the priorities should be for the future. I'll just again close by saying, and I mean it this time, I'm from Baltimore. When we were coming here, I felt as though I was going back home to Baltimore. Any Marylanders here? Any Californians here? So the national anthem was written in Baltimore, and I'm very proud of that. And one of my favorite lines in it is, proof through the night that our flag was still there. That's what's in there. All the rockets right there. Proof through the night that I was there. And that's when I start cheering, because that's our responsibility, to prove through the night of this wretched administration that our flag is still there in the manner that we pledge every day, with liberty and justice for all. You have an enormous responsibility. How the future looks is in your hands. And again, every step you take, every call you make, all of the things that are about outside mobilization. And nobody is more of a master than that than Santiago. Where'd he go? Than Santiago. He is a tremendous leader in all of this. I'm so proud of what he has accomplished and how he thinks in an entrepreneurial way to take this into the future with fresh thinking coming from all of you, with a goal in sight that if you have that decision that I talked about earlier, with a goal in sight, I know that we will succeed, and Hakeem Jeffries will be the Speaker of the House in just a year and a half. Thank you all so much. Thank you all.
So let's give it up again. Thank you so much, Nancy. Okay, y'all, and now we're gonna have a brief word from one of our sponsors. You'll see around the building, there's a lot of people, a lot of organizations on the Step and Repeat and other places that we couldn't do this without. So, to help give us some extra regards, one of our sponsors, Aaron Boslund.
Hello, good morning, everyone. It's good to be with you all. My name is Aaron Boslund. I'm the executive director of Men for Choice, where we get passively pro-choice men off the sidelines and into the fight as allies for reproductive freedom. But I heard Jess earlier when she was introducing Speaker Pelosi. And by the way, Speaker Pelosi, I mean, she's something. She said something about other Californians in the room.